Hi Team Hair Obsessed, it's Mary. This video is going to be my 1 month update on my natural hair, so stay tuned. Yeah guys, so as you can see we have a bit of a different background. I have a slightly new setup because I am back in the Big Apple, I'm back in New York, so yes, you're going to be seeing this background for a while. Please make sure that you follow me on Instagram because I will be uploading lots of pictures to my Instagram to let you know about my happenings out and about in New York City. So how has the last month been in terms of me and my hair? The last month has been lots of fun actually. I didn't know that it would be this much fun to have short hair, but it really has been. It's great fun. At the moment I'm in a bit of experimentation mode, so I'm trying out different products and basically seeing what works and what doesn't work for my hair. I must add though, I think one of the best things I ever did was actually going to the barbers and getting a bit of a shape cut to my hair, because now it's actually very, very effortless to just have a style that works quite nicely. Even if it's just something as simple as this, it's very simple, very easy. The sides and the front are low, obviously not as low as it was before because my hair has been growing, which I'm happy to see of course, but the shape of everything is really nice, and yeah, so that was one of the best things I ever did. So if you're going to do a big chop, I think it's a good idea to get a shape, someone to shape it nicely for you, because I think it just makes your life so much easier when you're growing your hair out. In this style you can see that it's got texture, but the curl pattern is not so apparent. But there's another style that I've been doing where I've just been defining my curls a lot more, which is also a lot of fun. And again, if you want me to do a video on either of those two, then I will definitely do that for you guys so you can see. One style that I really would like to try but I haven't tried yet is finger coils, so I will be having a go at them and seeing how well they come out on my hair. But from the little sort of experimentation that I've done, it seems to come out really nicely so far. I've only done it with sort of 1 or 2 little bits of my hair just to see how well they would curl, and they've done really well, so yeah. So I think I did mention this in my last video, but in terms of curl pattern, I am sort of in the 3C4A family. The top of my head sort of in this section tends to be slightly looser, so that's the 3C section, and then the bits of my hair towards the rest, basically the back mostly, is very tight coils, so sort of a 4A. I have some sections of my hair sort of around my temples, around here, that are not really curling very much, and to me there could be 2 reasons for that. Number 1 could be that those areas just don't have a curl pattern. Number 2 could be that those bits, because they may grow a little bit slower, still have some straight ends on. They do curl somewhat but not fully, and I don't know if they still have some bits on that need trimming, so we're gonna see what happens with that. Now in terms of a routine, I really don't have a strict routine in place yet. I'm sort of doing certain things as and when. So basically when I observe that my hair seems to have a lot of product on it, seems to have a lot of lag, it just seems to have too much stuff on it, that's when I either co-wash or shampoo. And I co-wash when I just feel like my hair needs a light wash, and if I feel like my hair really needs a more thorough cleanse, or especially my scalp needs a more thorough cleanse, then I'm using a sulfate-free shampoo to do that. So far I have been using the ORS sulfate-free invigorating shampoo, which has been working really, really well for my hair. But I've also done a little bit of experimentation because I got a sample of a shampoo by Care. It's a sulfate-free shampoo. I'm going to put the name of the shampoo in the video so you can see. But yeah, those have been working really well for me. Sulfate-free so far seems to be working really nicely. So I found myself washing or co-washing my hair roughly every 2 to 3 days, depending on what I've done with my hair. If my hair's like this, then I don't really feel like I have to wash my hair that often because it's in a style that's quite compact, and all I do is just basically put a bit of leave-in in and keep it moisturized and keep going. But when I've put my hair into a style where it's a lot more defined, that usually involves using some kind of curl defining product or some kind of gel. So when I've used those products, that means I have to wash my hair more often because I don't want my hair to get lots of build up on it. So in terms of products, I mean, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible at the moment, but I do need some help from you guys. If you could help me, I would really appreciate it. As I did say, I am in experimentation mode, so I do want to try new products. If there's a product that you think that I should try, or you've tried something and it's worked for you and you think it might work for me, then please leave it in the comment section below. What I think I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be contacting some companies and seeing if I can get samples of products, because at the moment I really don't want to be getting full-size products and then trying something and then realizing it doesn't work and I'm still left with most of the products left. I'd rather try samples, and then if it works really well, then I'll go out and buy the full-size product. If you're a bit of a product junkie and you've tried lots of stuff and you know something that you think might work for someone with some kind of texture like mine, then I would really appreciate it. So just to give you an idea of my hair's personality, if you will, but the actual texture of my hair is actually quite cool. So it's not rough, but it definitely it has its own personality. So the way that my curls are, they tend to have a very clear idea of how curled they want to be, and I mean, they can be manipulated when my hair's wet, but once my hair's dry, my hair tends to be pretty much set, like, okay, this is where I want to be, this is how I want to be, and it's not easy to change it. So yeah, my hair is very strong. My hair has its own personality in that regard. So the curls can be combed out of my hair, but even when I comb it out like that, you can still see in small bits a little bit of a wave going on. I wouldn't say that my strands are really thick, but my hair is pretty dense, as you can see. I think when I first got my hair cut, you could see my scalp a bit more, but now it's grown in a bit more. It's basically covered up my scalp pretty much. So what have I learned in terms of what my hair likes or doesn't like? My hair definitely likes steam. So when I go in the shower, even if I'm not washing my hair or anything like that, I will not put a plastic cap on my head because the steam seems to revive my hair, and my hair seems to really respond well to having water and especially steam. So I think at some point in the future I may possibly get a steamer because my hair seems to respond really well to it. And in keeping with the whole thing about my hair liking water, my hair definitely responds really well to deep conditioning and conditioners in general. The conditioners that I've been using so far have been sort of light protein conditioners, and seems to be quite happy with light protein conditioners at the moment. And that applies to conditioners that you can use to deep condition, or rinse out conditioners, or also leave-in conditioners. Any kind of conditioners my hair tends to respond really well to. Struggles. What have I been struggling with? I don't think I've had any major struggles with my hair so far, but a couple of things are, number one is knowing what the right curl defining product is to use. Yeah, my hair is curly and I do like to define my curls sometimes. To be honest, even if I don't use a curl defining product, when my hair gets conditioned and gets conditioner on it, it tends to curl up anyway. But I guess in terms of using a product that will hold my curls in place when it's dry, yeah, I'm in the process of kind of looking around at what products may or may not work for that purpose. I think that part of the issue is that some curl defining products are quite thick, some are slightly more watery, and so I don't quite know yet sort of which one or ones of my hair kind of responds to the best. And that leads me on to the second point, which is another thing that I'm sort of struggling with is in terms of products, because when I was natural before, I think the thing that used to get used on my hair most was either Blue Magic hair oil or ORS, the incredibly rich moisturizing hair. I'm completely cool with the ORS incredibly rich moisturizing hair lotion now. That's fine, but I don't really want to put Blue Magic back in my hair, not for now anyway. When I used to use it before, it was heavy and it was gunky, and it used to seep through my headscarf and go into my pillow. It used to break me out on my cheeks. It's just not what I personally feel like I want to go back to using again. There are so many more products to use, and it can be a bit overwhelming trying to find like which products might work for my hair. So that's a bit of a tricky situation. Another thing I'm finding a little bit difficult is knowing how much product to use, because I'm used to having so much more hair than this. I think just without thinking, I can put a whole load of products in my hand and then put it in my hair, and then I realize like the products has gone into my hair, but now some of it's sitting on top of my hair. My hair has absorbed as much as it can, and so my hair is just basically saying, you've used too much product. So yeah, it's a bit difficult sort of learning not to be heavy-handed with products, because I've been so used to just putting a whole load on. Now my hair's a lot shorter. I have to kind of like use a little and then put it in and then see how my hair feels, and then use a little bit more. It's like relearning how much products my hair needs. Anyway guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the positive messages and support that I've received from everybody, both on my Instagram and on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook, everywhere. I just want to basically say that I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for joining me on this new journey. So until then, Team Hair Obsessed, I will speak to you and see you soon.